Introduced revisions to key tax laws, including the Income Tax Act, VAT Act, Excise Duty Act, Miscellaneous Fees and Levies Act, and the Tax Procedures Act. Jimmy Mbogo examines how these changes will affect your income and cost of living in 2025.
Excellency, these are the other copies of the Tax Procedures Amendment Bill.
2025 ushers in a new wave of taxes and deduction, driven by the amendments to the Tax Procedures Act and the Tax Amendment Act. The revised laws are expected to increase VAT and excise duty, leading to higher costs for consumer goods and business operations. Products like sugar, alcohol and plastic will see excise duty hikes, directly impacting the prices for consumers. Retirees will also feel the pinch as the 15% relief of contribution to post-retirement medical funds, previously capped at 60,000 annually, has been abolished, leaving them to bear the full cost.
There were notable changes to the what we call the indirect tax statute. So we are talking about the VAT Act and the Excise Duty Act. When we come to excise duty, we have seen a sharp increase in the excise duty rates of some of the services that are offered. The other changes that came into effect that will highly likely increase the cost of living. Here we are talking about the increase of the Railway Development Levy on imported goods, which has been increased from the rate of 1.5% to 2%.
Salaried Kenyans are also bracing for increased deduction starting February. The National Social Security Fund contribution will double from the current 2,160 shillings to 4,320 shillings, following the provisions of the NSSF Act of 2013.
In 2023, the contributions were at Kenya shillings 1,080. That increased in February 2024 to Kenya shillings 2,160, and in the same breath as provided for in the NSSF Act 2013, the NSSF contributions are going to double beginning February 2025 to Kenya shillings 4,320.
The digital sector will also experience major changes, with the digital service tax, which has been replaced with a significant economic presence tax, increasing from 1.5% to 3% of turnover. Additionally, a 5% withholding tax on digital platform could reduce the earning for players in the sector. Experts are also urging Kenyans to take advantage of tax amnesties to ensure compliance, warning the tough economic times lie ahead. Jimmy Mbogo, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
As of the moment, Kenya should be preparing for new taxes. Kenya should be ready for another dip in the pocket, as the Kenya Council plans to intensify the tax regime as they seek new methods to get new revenues to push the government activities. Many people are coming out to complain that, no, this is too much. But what do you think about the plans which are here, or the report which you've just seen there about the plan to increase taxes through income tax and many others? So income tax basically means some of the tax maybe through salary or money which comes from abroad, and there's a lot which is being looked at, and this umbrella will be very wide. But as a Kenyan, as a normal Kenyans who is just hustling out there, what do you think about it? Because the other day I saw a comment on social media, somebody saying that he feels it's lucky because he doesn't have a pay slip. But do you think he's lucky, or he's still paying for those taxes indirectly?
And again, I've taken a bill in the house.
I'm sorry, you have a bill?
Yes.
You have a bill?
Yes, I have a bill that I'm drafting.
About what?
About to address the challenge of the finance bill. And this is a thing, and I've asked that we need to review, because
you're challenging
yes,
the finance bill.
Yes, you're challenging the finance bill. Hey, let me ask you, let me tell you, yes, we have to challenge it, that's a fact. Let me tell you the truth about it. And the chairman is here. Yeah. You know, he's laughing.
Chairman is
but I want to ask him a question.
Yes.
Chairman, when you came with this issue of the finance bill, you gave the Kenyans a lot of hopes that this is going to be a turnaround to the country. You're going to say that the dollar, the Kenya shilling is going to strengthen.
Yes.
The economy is going to start booming. Today, as we speak, from the bottom to the up.
Yes.
Today, when you go to, you ask yourself, go to these ministries. The ministries have cut off the budget. Like, let's say, regional development, they were getting like 600 million. From the previous, they are doing boreholes and everything. Today, they have been given 60 million. So which means that these people, they are going to be sitting in the office, eating the salaries, nothing is happening. Then we are saying, look at the Kenya shilling right now. Is it real? Even the Uganda shilling is stabilizing. I was going to South Africa to get $1. It was, and by the way, let me tell you, that's why I've proposed in the parliament that we must have economists, because everyone says that Kibaki was the best economist. Everyone is relying, saying that he was the best economist. So it means that it's going to be 50-50 for us to get a president who understands the economy. That's why I've proposed in the parliament that we must have a team of economists which will be guiding the parliament. Anytime that we want to say that we want to increase the fuel of the fuel price, they should tell the parliament that these are the impetus, these are the short-term impacts that they're going to have on the economy, these are the long-term. Because now it's like when they're increasing these things, they're anticipating. Like I can give an example. I used to go home with my vehicle. Sindio, I used to pay, I put in fuel of around 14,000.
That's your Gazella, that's how much?
That is around 15,000 by that time. But today, to go with it, I have to put in around 22,000. And you see, now when I go to Nakuru, I end Nakula, I eat, I promote, I go to Kapsabet, I eat and whatever. But now you see, after they pass this thing, the fuel, now I don't go with the car. So I go with that. So that's why we are saying.
Don't forget, you should be very grateful because when you first came to Nairobi, you didn't have any money.
Ulikuwa
umesota sana. Ulikuwa umesota.
Lakini the first experience kidogo.
Kalabamizi.
You've meandered around so many topics until
you don't know which one.
I don't know now which one to respond to, but I wanted to.
Hold on.
I had something about my very good